Prepared to
No
close?
additional speakers, so
Great.
we're prepared to close.
Thank you. Then, Mr. Speaker, I yield myself the balance of my time.
Gentleman's recognized.
Mr. Speaker, we can now plainly see the effect of the Democrats' open border policies on communities across our nation. The strain on our schools, our hospitals, our public safety, working class wages and opportunities, social services. No civilization has ever survived the magnitude of illegal mass migration that the Democrats have unleashed upon our country in the span of just 23 months. And Gallup warns us there are another 42 million people living in poverty just in Latin America and the Caribbean who intend to come here now that they can. When Secretary Mayorkas appeared before the House Judiciary Committee, he couldn't tell us how it benefits the American people to have their classrooms packed with non-English speaking students, their emergency rooms flooded with illegals demanding basic care, how their families will be safer with increased gang activity and fentanyl inundating communities, or how working families will be made better off by flooding the labor market with cheap illegal labor, or how taxpayers are served by footing the bill for supporting a largely unskilled, uneducated, and dependent population. Now, where is this bill taking us? Well, we already know, because we've already had a taste of it. For a while, we allowed aliens on temporary visas and even illegal immigrants here under DACA to enlist so that they could claim a fast track to citizenship. It was called the MAVNI program. One MAVNI enlistment, Xi Jinping, was found to be a Chinese spy. A number of foreign nationals who enlisted in our military were subsequently deported for committing crimes. That program was such a debacle that the Obama administration, the architects of DACA, had to suspend it in 2016 because of the danger it posed to national security. Now, foreign nationals who come to America legally, who obey our laws and seek to serve our country because of a love of it and of the principles upon which it is founded, are one of our greatest strengths. 11 years ago, I spoke at the funeral of Corporal Gurpreet Singh, whose family had immigrated from India legally 11 years before. Let me tell you a little bit about Gurpreet Singh. His father described him this way. He said, Gurpreet was always a very patriotic man for the U.S. From the time he was a little boy, he knew he wanted to serve in the U.S. military. Gurpreet was very proud of his service with the Marines. Corporal Singh was wounded in combat, chose to return, overstayed his assignment in order to relieve a friend, and was killed in action in Helmand Province, June 22, 2011. Yet the Democrats are either unable or unwilling to tell the difference between a Chinese spy like Xi Jinping and an American hero like Gurpreet Singh. It appears the Democrats are attempting to equate the heroism, devotion, and fidelity of heroes like Gurpreet Singh with the convicted criminals that a court has ordered to be deported from our country, or the lawless, illegal mass migration the Democrats are not only ignoring, but actively aiding and abetting with their policies. Now, even if every convicted criminal the Democrats are trying to benefit with this bill were meritorious, wrongly convicted of crimes, and exemplary in every way, we're still talking about an infinitesimal fraction of those who are being allowed into our country every day by the dangerous policies of this administration. That includes 120 known terrorists we've intercepted, and God only knows how many more among the 1 million gotaways who have entered our country on Joe Biden's watch. The Immigration Subcommittee of Judiciary has done nothing to address this crisis. The Judiciary Committee has done nothing to address this crisis, and the House has done nothing to address this crisis, a crisis that literally began on Inauguration Day when Biden reversed the policies of the Trump administration that had finally secured our borders. I can assure the American people that 28 days from today, all of that is going to change. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman's time is